All right, so here's, let's see, this is the passenger side bank. Wait, yeah, the block is right side up, and this is the back, that's the front. So passenger bank of cylinders. This is just WD-40 and, let me get the light in here. WD-40 and Scotch-Brite. And by Scotch-Brite, I mean a kitchen sponge with green Scotch on the back. Okay, not, well, it's still bad. Here's the next one. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out the, there we go. Still bad, but looking better. There's the or this one up here is just, this would be cylinder number 2, I believe. I mean, just horrible. This one's not as bad, but this one, holy hell. For comparison, this one hasn't been touched. This is the other bank, untouched. And this is the guy that's going to do it all. Now I'm debating on getting a rigid hone. They're like, I don't know, 200 bucks, but I just got to think about that for a little bit. I might give this a try, see how good I can do, how good it turns out, and then go from there. But I'm gonna try to do this whole thing without going to a machine shop. Things like, you can't see the rear main. Yeah, it's gonna be tough. Things like that worry me though. Like this, right here, right in that hole. That, I believe, is the rear main seal, and I believe that looks like absolute hell. There's a good look at it. So we'll see. I might quit halfway and just take it to a machine shop and say, have at it, dude, but try to go as far as I can. So let me do some honing here, and I'll film another quickie and see if I can get that uploaded. P38 block from an unknown P38. I was given this block and heads, totally stripped, but for free. So the heads are off at a machine shop now, getting resurfaced, not milled. They're getting hopefully honed. I'll find out. New valve seats or seals. Valves looked okay. Springs looked okay. And I've got new, I think I can show you. I've got new, oh, those are headers. That's one of them. There's another one's over there somewhere. Anyway, I've got new, whatever you want to call these, rocker shafts here. This one's an old one. I tried giving this the old wet 2000 grit, with oil sand job, and I mean, I think it did it okay. I can't feel anything, especially not on this one, man. That one turned out really good, actually. Yeah, but here on the backside I can. So I think, oh, sorry. I think this would clean up. I can feel that. The other one's worse though. Let me grab that one really quick. Yeah, this one's got a nasty gouge in it somewhere. Help me find it. Right here. You can see just all kinds of bad going on right here. And I can feel each one of those with my fingernail. So, I mean, at a certain point, it's like, why bother? Just buy new rocker shafts and move on. So that's what I did. These bad boys right here, brand new. Here's the cool thing. So don't fall into the same pitfall that I did. These are not handed, okay? So there is no left or right. Despite what the websites say, these things are all exactly the same. The orientation of the small holes to the big holes for the bolts to go through, those are the same. If it doesn't work on the side that you're working on, guess what? Flip it over. Now you have yourself the other version of whatever you're trying to do. They have the same plug-ins. There's no difference there. The spacing from each end is the same on both the bolt holes and on the oiling holes. So you're good. Don't sweat it. Find them as cheap as you can find them, buy them, and move on. I got these from, the sites I like to use are Rock Auto, Parts Geek, and eBay, but it seems like most of my stuff for the Land Rover is coming from Parts Geek or Rock Auto. There's another one that I'm forgetting right now, but it doesn't matter. I was gonna buy new rocker arms, but all I did was I did the same thing. See, this one's a little skanky looking, but so is my fingernail. But just wet sand these with, you know, some oil and like a very, very high grit wet sand paper. And you can get these things feeling damn near brand new. These also, another word of wisdom, these are not handed either. Well, wait, hold on a second here. These are handed, and I'll show you what they are. If you disassemble your head, you're gonna have the right amount. Hold on, let me get the other one. I'll show you real quick here. God, look at that, I got lucky. Okay, so these two, yep, perfect. These are examples of the rocker arms being handed. You can see the holes to one side or the other, and the corresponding wear pad, it matches up with the oiling hole. So pad shifted to this side, yeah, it's the same side, it's the left top looking down. There's your timing mark, or your install mark. That's to go on the rod. That mark is to be in the 1 o'clock position, so just like it is. Okay. If it's in the 11 o'clock position, you have it on backwards. So that's that. And this one is the, I'm gonna call it the right-handed. Holes on the right, pads on the right as you flip it over. So these are the only things that you have to worry about, being left or right. Just get 9 of one, 9 of the other, and move on. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. You'll read in the forums, people stressing out about the numbers on here and like, oh God, there's 4 different numbers. Guess what? Nobody knows what these numbers mean really. And yeah, I can look at any, so that was a 15A, this is a 16A, but there's like 3 other numbers of these arms that I have, and they don't relate to, that's just, they don't relate to anything. Look, here's a 14A, okay? And it's a right orientation. So it's the same as this guy, right. That's a 15A. So go figure. It probably has something to do with the manufacturing, like, you know, I don't know. I'm not gonna guess, but anyway, that's the deal. I'll keep filming these and let you know how things go, but you know, trucks are pretty cool. Like, there's no need to just junk them, or people say, oh, they overheat a lot and, you know, they're not worth your time or your effort. Well, that might be, but what if it's just a fun project to do? That's how I look at it. So anyway, that's it for this little quick episode. I'll give these another go, or give them their first go with the hone here, and I'll get that filmed and posted as well. All right, talk to y'all later. All right, so quick update. Use the old bore honing non-ball hone. It's It's the stones, basically the flat stones. Supposedly does a better job on unknown block history blocks like this one. You know, free block, don't know exactly where it came from, don't know the condition, don't know the bore size. I gotta measure that actually now that I'm thinking about it. And let me turn this TV off because that's really kind of okay. So first two I've done sort of like my first pass, maybe about 3 to 5 minutes total. As a reminder, you can go back and look at the other video, but as a reminder, they both look like this with heavy, I mean, that's rust, and that's rust with WD-40 wipe down with a Scotch-Brite pad. So I just wanted to knock the rust completely off and sort of get to like a base level that I can start doing the cross-hatching pattern. You'll see it's gonna be pretty flat on the etching. This one has a little bit of discoloration still that I'm hoping is gonna come out in the sort of round 2, but not bad. I mean, I'm pretty happy with that. So I'm just gonna keep on trucking. I'll do one here with you guys on the phone, or on the video, so you can see the technique and rip me a new one in the comments, because that's what you guys love to do. That one's gonna be a bitch, like a real nasty. I mean, look at that. Ugh. Just disgusting. Okay, let's do one here. Get my stuff together here. Okay, it's gonna be kind of difficult with one hand. I left my freaking tripod in the car. All right, so I'm just gonna give this just a little bit of lubricant. All right, hang on. Don't ask how I held the phone. It's a miracle. Okay. So we're in the hole. We're in the hole. Oh, I did what I was not supposed to do. So you gotta be careful and not go, you can't go too deep in the hole, because the stones are they come out the backside, and when they do, there's nasty things back there that they will grab onto, and you don't want them to grab onto those nasty things. So my understanding is on this step, you just take her easy. You just kind of let this bad boy, kind of let it glide in and out, and then you stop every now and then, you eyeball these, see that big old gouge? That's from me acting like an idiot and sending the stones all the way down to the dark spot of the hole. So you get your rag here, you get it wet, and you cleanse the hole while maintaining proper lubrication. I should have used a white towel, but where is the flashlight? There it is. So, not too bad. Remember what it looked like before? That was way rustier. And now it's looking better. I'm gonna get it to where there's no discoloration on all these before I start the cross hatching business, just to make sure. This one's got some funky crap going on at the bottom there. I'm wondering if that's a crack, but it's perfectly in the round, so I don't know. I'm just an idiot building a motor in his apartment You can ignore anything I say. All right, let's do another round on that there hole. Give you a little wipe down there. Oh yeah. Hopefully I wasn't breathing like a diabetic redneck from the place where those things live in your ear while I was doing that, because I'll admit I was a little excited there, getting this thing cleaned up. So if I was sounding like that, I apologize greatly. Just trying to do the best job I can, and sometimes I get a little excited. We'll give this thing a scrub and give her another wiper. And you can really feel the difference. And it's just like wet sanding. I mean, there's some residue in there, but I think that got, let's get the light. Yeah, see? That area where the rust was is like almost gone. So I'm gonna call these three, even though they're not equal, this middle one is bothering me, but I'm gonna call those good for this initial phase. And I know y'all wanna see this one, but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna make you wait. God, that's ugly in there, look at that. Fuck. All right, I'm gonna do this and then I will be back later. All right, quick update. I think it looks pretty good. Ready? Not too shabby. Let me turn down the sun here. I mean, I'm kind of seeing some angle looking things going on here. I think I may have just spent too much time on the knocking the rust off, and I should have been moving that thing a little bit faster to really ingrain the 45-degree deal. But I think what I'm gonna do is obviously watch some more YouTube videos and see sort of how other blocks, get a better idea of a range of blocks on how these the cross hatching's coming out. I mean, if you stick your hand in there and you feel it, you can't feel the ridge. You can kind of see the ridge sometimes, but there's nothing there. I mean, it is smooth, and it's like that all the way down. You can see some of these like discolorations, but there's nothing there. It's like good to go. So I just need to get my confidence up a little bit that this is going to be okay, and then I'm just going to run it. I mean, what the hell? This is better than you know, what they were cranking out in the 1900s. So I'm sure it'll be fine. Now the lifter bores, I mean, they're kind of rough, but I just got to, again, do a little bit of research on how you properly clean those up, get those dealt with. Some of them are kind of rough looking. No, that one's nasty. But all in all, I'd say you know, success. I don't think I'm gonna do the top hat liners on these. I don't know. I gotta measure and just see where I'm at compared to a stock bore, and go from there. I mean, if I don't think this has been overboard at all. But I won't know till I measure, and my measuring device is in the car, so I gotta go get that and figure it out. I'm gonna flip this girl over and hit it from the other side here. So that's about it for now. I gotta get these uploaded, but I mean, we went from this, all that action, all that rust, to that in literally, I mean, maybe 20 minutes worth of work. Pretty cool. All right, talk to you guys later.